A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant development in the ongoing Israel-Palestine conflict, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu announced that a delegation will be sent to Qatar on March 10, 2025, to advance negotiations surrounding a ceasefire in Gaza. The announcement follows reports from Hamas indicating positive signals in their talks with Egyptian and Qatari mediators regarding the delayed second phase of the truce negotiations. While Netanyahu's office has not provided further details, it confirmed acceptance of an invitation from U.S.-backed mediators, which reflects a shift in diplomatic engagement in the region. These negotiations come against a backdrop of heightened tensions and a humanitarian crisis in Gaza, where Israel recently cut off all supplies to the territory, affecting over 2 million residents. The ceasefire has temporarily halted the most destructive fighting between Israel and Hamas, which erupted following a Hamas-led attack on southern Israel on October 7, 2023. The initial phase of the ceasefire allowed for the return of 25 living hostages and the remains of 8 others in exchange for nearly 2,000 Palestinian prisoners. However, the second phase of talks, which was supposed to commence a month ago, has faced delays. Hamas is currently believed to hold 24 living hostages and the bodies of 34 others, and Israel is insisting on their release as a condition for extending the ceasefire. The humanitarian situation in Gaza has been dire, with reports of over 48,000 Palestinian casualties, primarily women and children, since the conflict began. The Israeli military has been conducting operations in the region, including a recent strike in Rafah that resulted in additional casualties. Meanwhile, relatives of hostages have made emotional appeals to U.S. President Donald Trump, urging him to prevent further escalations that could jeopardize the lives of those still held captive. In a parallel development, foreign ministers from Muslim nations convened in Saudi Arabia to discuss the situation in Gaza. They rejected Trump's controversial proposal to resettle the Palestinian population elsewhere, labeling such plans as ethnic cleansing and a violation of international law. The Organization of Islamic Cooperation, representing 57 largely Muslim nations, expressed support for a reconstruction plan for Gaza proposed by Egypt and backed by Arab states. The ministers emphasized the need for an administrative committee to govern Gaza, suggesting a shift away from Hamas's control. This proposal aims to facilitate reconstruction efforts while ensuring that the Palestinian Authority plays a central role in governance. The international community continues to monitor the situation closely, as the potential for renewed conflict remains a pressing concern. The coming days will be critical as negotiations unfold, and the humanitarian crisis in Gaza demands urgent attention. The world watches as both sides navigate the complexities of diplomacy and the dire realities on the ground. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.